What up, Twitch? It's your boy Poo2, and I'm here virtually in person with all the Poo2 crew. We're in the new age of delivery of this channel, and so we've got everybody's video cam up. So you're looking at the Poo2 crew in the virtual flesh. So how are you guys doing tonight, guys?
Good.
Doing good.
Awesome. Well, we will be having them virtually experience this, and we'll be continuing our campaign of our Osmodera Jones one-shot. It's been a minute since we last did our campaign, so I think we'll kind of do a recap here in a second, but first I just kind of want to go around the table and have the players introduce their characters. So we're going to start there, and then I'll do a little recap of where we've been. And then we'll try to play, and may or may not see a party get KO'd here. We'll see. I don't know what's down the pipes, quite literally, because they are in the around the mouth right now of this beast. So that's kind of a nice little trendy pun I just made. So starting on the webcams up here, we got Climate Changer in my upper left corner. Climate Changer, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Good. What are you playing for this campaign, sir?
I am playing Qbot, the 5G powered nanobot who is here to destroy all the fake news.
Destroy the fake news. That's on a quest to do that. So tell us a little bit about mechanically what Qbot is.
Qbot is mechanically a fighter. Level 8.
Okay.
He is the straight up fighter, like no multi-classing or anything.
Cool. All right, sir. Oh dang, I'm totally messing things up. I'm just gonna hide the labels. All right, moving on next to this is too much. I bit off way too much than I could chew. Twitch. You're just seeing an inexperienced streamer going live with very little prep work. All right, moving on up to the top right, we have PS Zombie. PS Zombie, how are you doing tonight? Going to this holiday season.
Doing good.
You're good.
Spider-Man, so I'm high on that Spider-Man.
So good.
Spider-Man vibes. Yeah, I'm playing Bat-Ray, who is a rabies immunoglobulin from a bat. My host bat had rabies and coronavirus, so I'm seeking revenge on coronavirus for invading my turf, as rabies is my preferred virus. Mechanically, I am an artificer rogue, so I got some tech and I got some sneakiness, kind of Batman themed, in case you couldn't tell.
Awesome. All right, and then now to the bottom left of your screen above me, we have Alex. Alex, how are you doing tonight, buddy? You know, I'm trying to make this stream work, pal. I'm doing something. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm doing it. Okay. What are you playing tonight, Alex? So some people get cold for the holidays. Other people just have their family leave them when they're not nice. Great. That's right. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Alex. And then finally, last but definitely not least, Risky Biscuit. Risky Biscuit, how are you, sir? Nice. All right, and that is the players here, folks. So a little bit of backdrop. This campaign is a traditional Dungeons and Dragons 5 edition rule set campaign. It's designed to be a one-shot, which if you're not familiar with the term one-shot means, it's like a mini-series campaign. So these guys are on session 3 now of a mini-series campaign. So this campaign is set inside of a body, specifically inside of Doug the Dragonborn. And the party here is part of a vaccine party that is going in to vanquish a very nasty virus. And the party in front of them perished. And so this is the crew coming in, second dose, if you will, to try to take down the virus. So as you can see, we have a lot of parallels here to sort of the natural towards the current times, if you will, of our pandemic that we're in. So we do a lot of COVID humor here. It's all in good fun. It's good light, and a little satire, if you will. Recently, the party has made their way through the lung of this creature and made their way up to the mouth. Last campaign, they were able to go after some voices. The party made a decision to go towards the away from the mouth a little bit of this creature, and they discovered another character in this campaign that happened to be from the first vaccination dose. So they met J&J. And if you guys remember, J&J had a cauterized wound. She had an appendage that permanently cannot regenerate. She's a cell, so she should be very easily able to grow another arm there, but it was cut off and it was sort of cauterized there. You guys healed her a little bit. She was talking a little bit about this virus and give you some very ominous vibes of what was coming ahead of you. So that's kind of where we left off. So the party is sort of surrounding her. She's trying to remember a little bit more what happened. You guys were kind of getting a little waiting on her to get her bearings because she has just popped out of unconsciousness. So she was just like very shocked by all this that's going on, and her brain was a little overloaded. So she continues with you guys and basically says that the party had a leader, that Osmodera Jones, that went first. She remembers him getting separated from the group. She tells you guys that that the plan for our team going in was for the PS. I'm getting a little feedback on your mic, sir. The plan for the team going in before you guys was to isolate the virus in one part of the body. So she communicates that was their plan of action when they went into the body, was to try to get this virus locked up in one area of the body and then take it down. She noticed that the leader, Osmodera Jones, separated from them. They all ended up banged up. A couple of them were murdered, and he went after the virus. She tells you that that was all towards the direction of the stomach and intestinal tract. That's where she remembers things headed the last time. So to save a lot of dialogue play there, I'll just kind of say that is what she starts talking to you, and it's in bits, right? She starts to slowly slowly recall things and try to piece together things, and she pauses a lot and she kind of backs her sentences back up. You can tell she's definitely rattled, but that's what's communicated to you so far. So any follow-up questions on that or anything else that I can clarify? Yeah, you just disappeared.
So we figured out why she's here.
Yeah, she was part of that first vaccination team that went in. That got attacked almost
But why is
instantly
she
by the burns.
here? You know, in this part of the body.
I can't speak to the philosophical nature of like being and why she exists, so without revealing my hand too much. You would need a very, very high roll for that to get in sort of the meta nature of it all.
I'd like a multiverse check, please. No,
what are the other ones doing?
I
in the
just meant
timeline?
like you know, in this part of the Dragonborn.
Okay, how does Qbot ask her that?
Please tell us how you got here.
I don't. It's all a blur. I remember getting attacked. I remember being dragged away. I remember putting up a fight, and then I remember something about getting trapped in the heart and swirled up towards the mouth. And I think I crawled in here for safety. It's all kind of a blur.
Very, very similar to how we got here.
I was pushed by the blood flow. I was dragged away from where we came in. I think we entered very close to somewhere in the arm, near a bloodstream, and that's where we were attacked. Several of us didn't make it, and I sort of started losing consciousness. I fought back a little bit, but then he cut off my arm, and she kind of slowly grazes it. She almost grabs for an appendage like it's there, a little phantom limb stuff, and then she touches her kind of nub and says, and that's where this happened. And then I remember the blood flow kind of swirling me from there when I passed out. Ooh, you're inviting her to come with. Yes, I give me a second to gather myself, and yes, I will. If you want me to come with, I will help. This thing has murdered my people, and I need to give it some revenge of my own. Sure, I can try. I can definitely try. And she's like, she's never been given the mantle of leadership, and so you pretty much like just deputized her. And she was like, not expecting it. She's like, yes, I can. Yes. We should probably head towards down the stomach. So let me tell you guys a little bit more about this room, so you kind of get your bearings. What'd you say?
Word of warning: if you're trying to go back to the blood place, we'll just probably end up back here.
Oh,
I don't
yes,
do so well there.
I wasn't headed towards the blood place. She's starting to like get a bearings more of like who's talking to her, so she just kind of gives you a quizzical look because she's never seen a race like yours before, Batrig. You're a big anomaly to her, as well as you, Qbot. Like, you look very foreign substance to her, and so she's like, where exactly did you all say you were from?
I am from.
Oh, the land of the dollar. Okay.
I'll just climb back on the ceiling, hang upside down, and say, I didn't.
I'm generated from a collective kind of internet consciousness informed by false information.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Getting things that are loaded here. Just a second, folks. What the heck is going on with my thing? Okay. What is Perel doing at this time, Alex? Cool. Do you say anything to this lady? Okay. All right.
Yeah, could we scan her or like something to check to see if she has been infected?
Sure. You give me some sort of check. If it's sort of her biology, it would be a medicine check. If you just want to see what's up with her, you could do a perception check. You can investigate her wound. I'll let you guys have dealer's choice of what you want to do with that. I'll just need a roll.
You don't want Cubot checking any of that stuff out. He would probably
Look for microplastics.
make a mistake. Yeah. He's not very smart, despite being a robot. He's just like very strong, so he might accidentally crush her against the wall or something.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't mind giving.
Well, I want to also back up real quick and remind the viewers as well as the players that you guys need a piece of the DNA strand, the RNA strand, I should say, of this virus. That's your end goal here. That's the whole reason you're in the body, to bring that back with you. So I want to remind the players of that. You're also currently located in the crop, kind of like a cud, if you will, for a cow, located in as kind of a food storage for this beast, Dragonborn. We can say that's canon. I don't know the inner workings of Dragonborn, so I'm going to make that up. They have crops now. You have her. You've invited her to join. She has joined. She is requesting for a rest, though, to get her HP up, so like a short rest. If you guys want to comply with that. I'll also remind the party that they are on initiative counter 11. For you guys who are just viewing us for the first time, or if you didn't remember, there is an initiative counter going the whole time of this campaign for the fact that the body has an immune response over an elapsed time. So keep that in mind as well. The description of the crop is a chamber with a crude triangular shape, with two shorter walls being 35 feet long and a long wall around 50 feet long. There's an eclectic mix of garbage, half-chewed things, and even treasure litters the fleshy floors of this organism. And a priestess-looking character, which is J&J, is staring at you. So that is what this room is. If you exit, you would go back into the throat, and then she kind of tells you, like, when you were asking her, like, how do we get out of here? She was kind of pointing back the way you came, and then she said, well, down the throat. She kind of gestured to go down the throat. So anything else do you want to do in this room? Do you want to allow her the short rest or not? You could do definitely a perception check. Anybody else that would like to search the room? Also, I'll let it know that it's canon that this is a very unhealthy Dragonborn. I mean, as soon as this party entered, if you guys remember, they encountered some dire worms, which were just living in his lungs. So he's not healthy at all. So
I'm surprised we didn't kill the Dragonborn as soon as we vaccinated the Dragonborn, since we We're stabbed right into the lung of.
Well, you know, some stuff's for flavor, some stuff's for candy. You never know on the Putu stream.
Going right for the source of what, it might have been in the lung. So.
I gotcha. All right. That roll was. Remind me what that roll was. I've got another screen open. I can't see it right now. You got an 8. You just you basically see the raw dimensions of the room, and there's lots of trash. You kind of can't tell from all the trash on the floor what's in the room. Does anybody else want to kind of check things out, or?
Cubot's gonna bumble around too.
Okay, do you want to assist anybody, or do you just want to do your own roll?
Oh, look at you.
Okay. Cubot and Perel, you guys see towards the middle of the room. Actually, no, sorry, not towards the middle of the room. Towards that eggshell on your screen. You guys can see the eggshell too on the Twitch stream. You see what looks like a locket, like you would have around your necklace, but a little bit smaller. And it is propped up against that eggshell. And it is shimmering invitingly. Cubot, you clock it, and Perel, you notice it too. So both of you notice. 99, you're just kind of like looking around. You don't really know what's going on. And then Batreg is somewhere on the ceiling.
All right, rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets to keep it. All right. Rock.
Are you
paper,
going
scissors,
to it?
Shoot.
Oh, you just see it?
Or you're rolling for it.
Oh, really?
You should be able to in the lobby. Or you could just use the Twitch chat. Type what you're going to do. Get a little
This isn't going to work.
He got scared. He knows the tales of climate changers rock, paper, scissors game, and so he didn't want to challenge him.
So I think somebody cast light on me last time we were playing.
Yep.
On Cubot.
I gave everybody flashlights. So you might also
so I guess
Tommy, try to
kinda
boost
sees
your
the-
mic a little bit because you're very soft.
I'm too soft.
So soft.
Yep.
Anyway, but yes.
So of
that
course,
rig did catch
Cubot wins this rock, paper, scissors. He goes over there and picks up the locket.
Okay, you have a locket. It's almost identical to like what you'd wear around your neck. It's like a little like book like you would see around some kids. I would say more like a kid or like a child's neck. But it has a book that can be open, but it's got a little like a lock, like would be on a chest or a treasure chest, and that's keeping you from opening it up.
So Cubot brings it back over to the group. Kind of holds out one of his claws and shows everyone. Does this matter to you?
So I will
Okay.
say I should back up and describe that this item is pretty big to you because you remember we're talking about scales of things. So small locket wearing around someone's neck is actually pretty large. So Cubot's holding basically like a chest drawer, not a chest drawer, that would be ridiculous, but like a I don't know, like chest you would have at the end of a bed or something like that. It's pretty large. You've got to kind of like you're almost like moving like an ottoman or something kind of bigger. There you go.
He wants a little bling,
So you bring it over to the group. What do you do with it?
Can anyone open this?
Anybody can try.
Can take a crack at it. Got some thieves' tools.
Anybody have like thieves' tools or anything like that?
Yeah, I got thieves' tools. What kind of check is that?
Batrig's just, he's like keeping it on the DL. He's kind of just, he doesn't want to talk too loud, you know.
Oh, am I still quiet? Hello.
Yeah, you're a little quiet, bud.
He doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to disturb the Dragonborn. So
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
bit.
can hear you.
Can I
Just
be heard?
do a little quiet.
I don't know how to check.
Okay, no worries.
Where would that even be?
Is he quiet to you guys, or is it just me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to fix
No worries. So you use your thieves' tools?
Yes, I have thieves' tools.
All right, do a
What kind of check could that be?
You could do I'll use a sleight of hand check, or I think you could just do a proficiency check, right?
Oh, you can change
Like
the
a dexterity roll.
Oh, there we go. Natural.
There it is. All right, you pop that thing right open with impressive speed and skill. When you open it, it's a pretty, again, to you guys, it's a locket that would wear around someone's neck, but to you, to scale, it's huge. So you pop it open, and spilling out is a good amount of currency. I'm just going to say what it is here. I don't know how this would translate to organisms currency, but this is 4,000 silver. They kind of spill out in the rubble, and then this like dead creature flops out with it, like a little bit like a microphage organism, and it pops out, and with it is a weapon, and that weapon is a dagger +2.
Ooh.
So all that kind of spills out. So like you guys watch as Batrag like quickly tinkers with it, but as soon as he pops that lock, the whole chest bursts open because it's quite full, and all that stuff just spills out, and all of you see it on the ground, including J&J.
Still got
I
it.
think Cubi kind of backs away, you know, startled by this.
Okay.
Sure, I've got my batarangs.
It wouldn't really work for Cubot.
Yeah, it doesn't really work with my kit either. Take it. So
I don't know. That some sort of useless silver material. What a waste of time.
I was born into great cellular wealth, so
Cellular weapon.
I don't know what that equates to. Just got piles.
Calories.
Just got piles
Carbs.
of ATP just stacked up.
Is the macrophage thing that came out of it, does it have a DNA that we can... Does it have viral DNA?
No. It
Okay.
looks like it's like used to be part of the body.
Yep.
So you can kind of disseminate. This is not a foe of any form or foe of any kind.
I guess I'll show it to JJ and be like, friend of yours.
J&J just kind of looks startled and was like, no, I've not seen that creature. And she kind of looks at it a little disgust. It's like the remains just kind of goes when she looks at it, like bits of it more, just chunks just fall more off of the dead corpse. And she's just like, no, I can't say I have. Looks like that body has been in there guarding this currency for some time. I'm going to say it's either calories. The currency equivalent in the body would either be calories, carbs, or simple sugars. Some sort of energy component, you know?
Food.
We'll workshop that and get back to you folks. Okay.
Well, let's divide up this cellular currency.
All right, divide it up. That's what did I say? 4,000 silver pieces. So however you want to divvy it up, if you want to give some to J&J or you want to keep it yourselves, it's up to you. But make sure you update your character sheet accordingly.
So Cubot has like these large pincers, right? So he's just like grabbing one coin at a time, you know, slowly. He just can't get very many, so he only gets like 10. You know,
It's like watching a game of claw.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The claw. Oh no, the push coins. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how to get you.
It's just a pile of 4.
There you go. Just sifting through all the currency.
You're like, speed it up.
I like it.
Just hang a bag off her nub. Like, that. There we go.
And it keeps falling.
No, you gotta hook the elbow.
Which she is severely insulted about, by the way.
I'll be like, hey, it's
So you
not a
just-
cakewalk for me either, lady. This is taking forever.
You just fall asleep to this constant like clinking sound.
Yep.
Him trying to get coins.
So a bit after that,
I'm just kidding. I'll let
you
her answer
guys,
this, then.
you guys get to do a short
Now
rest.
we'll use my
so
2 hands to collect the money.
You can roll your hit die, do any sort of short resty things you would like. I will say what I've said before, which is the initiative counter doesn't tick up at rest at this point, but that could change later, particularly when a more higher profile foreign substance to the body gets attacked. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so after that, question for the players on how you want to handle J&J. I do not like managing playable characters in the party. It is not fun for me. So, would anybody like to control J&J or have her sheet?
Just make her a non-combat NPC. She can just follow us or whatever.
It's just out. Okay, is that what the group wants to do? I'm cool with that too. Cool. All
We
right.
can just use her
we'll
as
do
like
your
a guide or whatever.
But being a non-combat NPC, she could also help you with like checks and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her character sheet visible to you guys so that you can look and use her if you need any checks or any of her equipment. Also, who picked up the +2 dagger?
No.
Was okay. Make sure that's in your inventory. Roll20 makes it really easy where you just search for +2 dagger and you can just drag it into your sheet. And then it should give you that as a weapon option to attack with later.
I say we get the NPC to go into the next room first.
Ha! Okay. Just use her as a meat shield, I see. Okay.
Yeah, go scope it out.
She's already lost a limb, but sure, she could lose her life too. That's fine.
Make sure if there's any weird-looking tiles on the floor, you step on them first.
We have
probably the
really
safe
needed
ones.
a leader. Please go forth. We will follow.
So she starts leading you guys back the way you came, down the esophagus, towards the stomach. So I will give you guys access to her sheet, and she is going to be in front of you. She gives you sort of a tour along the way. Or saying like, okay, we go this way, down here. She takes you to the
Adorable.
stomach. And we are in the stomach. You go to the little eye icon. You see that? You have all those you see all your icons in the top right. It's like the text message bubbles, and then like a newspaper, and then like the eye.
A circle with an eye in it.
Circle with the eye. It's a circle with an eye, and then just search dagger, and you should see the +2 dagger as an option.
And then you just open your character sheet, and you just literally drag it and drop it into your character sheet.
Okay, so Twitch, I'm just gonna zoom this map out for you a little bit so you can see the nonsense that we're working with. Let me describe the place that you're in, fellas. Your eyes immediately start to sting the moment you enter this large, fleshy chamber. Narrow pathways of pink swanu. That must be some medical thing. I don't know.
Sinew?
We need a doctor. We need somebody to know. Yeah, you took biology. Is that what that word is? SINEW. Sinew.
Sinew.
Sinew.
We got some smart people playing this game, folks. Much smarter than the DM. Stretch across the full 60-foot wide area. Width of the area, 60-foot width of the area, avoiding the pool of bubbly green acid down below.
Gross.
Within the pools of acid, you watch the bleached bones of large creatures churn. At the center of one of these fleshy walkways, you notice something small that glimmers like gold.
A glimmers like gold.
So that's what you... I can't tell you that. You'll have to give me a check or something.
Is this like where we came in?
You're
Right
gonna
here?
hang on 1 second. No, you're gonna come from the top. Yeah. Try to stay as close to that doorway as possible, guys, because I did measure out this room. It is the full accurate footage-wise that it needs to be. So, yeah, just pop your people there. Thank you for getting a hold of J&J, whoever's doing that. And then just populate that area.
Yeah, she should be in front.
You also see these little, like, green things that are just kind of oozing non-threateningly in the area. They're just kind of making, like, squishy noises.
So Cubot kind of like taps her in the back. It's like, go. Why don't
Do we
you
have to
go
do it first?
check out that little yellow guy down there? And I have full control of her, so she's gonna just...
Do we have to do fresh initiative?
As you do that, let's roll initiative. Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Before you guys roll, hang on. I'm going to remove all turns.
No, I'm gonna do it.
No!
Do it, quick!
I said no!
Too late.
Alright, go ahead. Do her initiative 2 for me there. Climate change, please.
She is really under the weather.
I can. You drag it. You click on your name, and you drag it from the right screen onto the map. Click and drag. I'll get you on there, Alex. There you go. I got you. Mm-hmm. Encountered some biolumes. You good? Okay, so, oh, nice. Well done. Now we'll move you up there at the top. Okay, so you literally climate change. Qbot literally was moving her like you go check and like pushes her towards the slime thing. Is that what you said happened?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you're doing that, you push her to it. She slips a little bit on this kind of fleshy floor, and she ends up touching it by accident. But when she touches it, she takes a D8 of acid damage. So I'm going to roll a D8.
Did she just lose the other?
She does reach out with the other one, and it stings and it melts away, but it grows back. Like, it's nothing unnatural about her because, you know, the cells. Her wound was very unnatural. She's supposed to be able to, like, respawn dependent, basically. So she takes 6 damage of HP. Could you keep track of that climate change for me, please?
Yeah.
Well, she's not in combat, so do you just want me to take her out of the initiative count? And I can keep track of HP? Okay.
We can handle it.
Alright, Bat Rig, what you gonna do, man?
Oh man. Saw her get
You saw as
I'm
soon as she
going
touched
to-
the creature, it happened.
well shit. Throw some batarang. I am going to throw on the one that she's near
Nice.
and lightning damage.
Okay.
And I will throw another one at the same one.
16 does hit.
That'll be 9 lightning damage.
Okay.
I
You
will
work it over a
also-
little bit.
I will also reposition myself here. And I will use...
Hey, Risky, you got all, like, pixelated. I don't know. You
Good
got
fi-
pixelated on my end.
You look fine
Oh wow,
on
that's kind of cool.
the Ninja app.
Nice.
I don't know. If it's
It-
causing us to trend, it's fine.
It's just on Twitch. It looks like
Some new age stuff. I don't know.
it's weird.
He's cast bless on himself in real life.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, anything else from you, Batarig?
No, I'll just chill here on the ceiling.
Okay. It is the Bioloose's turn.
Get
It's gonna attack the J&J.
no.
It looks so friendly, though.
I don't know if that hits her or not. Let's see. Nope.
It does not hit
Misses.
her. So it misses. And that is its turn. It doesn't do anything else. You notice, so that initiative count is for all of those other two bile oozes, which you see off in the distance. But you notice they don't do anything. They just hold where they are. And that's it for the bile ooze.
Obviously diabolical creatures.
And then 999's turn.
All right. Yeah, I don't like these things at all.
What are you
guys
going
see
to
me
do
back
about
with-
it?
I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon,
Cool.
Nice.
and this weapon is going to it's going to assume the form of a Tide pen. So it's gonna be like a little whistle thingy, like kind of like a pen, you know, like what was that character from Guardians of the Galaxy? The whistle guy.
Oh yeah, Yondu.
Yondu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yondu.
that's how I envision it flying and like hitting things. It's like it's just kind of so quick, but it's a Tide pen. So with
So you summon that. It gets an attack after it's summoned. So that's what you just rolled there when you said spiritual weapon. So it's also a spell slot. So obviously make sure to do that. But
Yep.
that 14 is going to hit.
boom in the face. All right, do I need to
You just click on that spiritual weapon, then it'll give the damage.
submit?
Nice.
Hit you with 7 force.
Okay. It like jiggles in response to the damage in the force damage.
Am I within 20 feet of that other creature?
You got your little measuring tool.
How do I?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, the weapon. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. Is the weapon within 20 feet of the other? Since I already attacked the one guy.
Yes, it is.
Yes. All right. Well then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and move the weapon 20 feet over, and I'm gonna repeat this attack against that creature.
Okay.
So let me. Do I need to roll it and do I need to click on the spiritual weapon thing?
Yeah, again.
Yeah.
10's gonna hit. All right, you hit that one with 8 bits of force. 8 newtons, as it were. Little physics humor, folks. All right. It also jiggles in response to recoils. All right. Anything else from you, 999?
No, I think I'm just gonna hang back unless J&J needs me to do anything to her, but I think she's gimpy and okay.
Those two usually don't go together.
Let's just say it's a long shot that she leaves this body, so let's just do this what it is. So I'm not as like
she was
super
and she
concerned.
lived, and Jay
Like, oh,
like,
no,
I'm still here.
You need heals.
Yeah. As it does.
All right, that's gonna. I think that's gonna be it for me now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swing over here. I'm gonna move my character over here to Bat Rig because I still get to move an action, don't I? Or does casting that
You
weapon count as
casted
my
a
action?
spell was an action, but yes, you still have movement.
Okay, then yeah, I want to go ahead and move over here to next to Bat Rig.
Cool.
Okay, that's gonna conclude my turn. It's me whistling to my Tide Pen,
Nice.
telling it was a good boy.
Does it respond to your whistles?
It just starts to bleed, like just oozes with extra Tide juices out of its thing to let me know it's that it acknowledged my whistle.
It's juices of approval. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Alex is loving the visual description here.
It's just so this pleases me.
Nice. All right. Climate change. You're up, man. What's Kubot gonna do?
So Cubot is gonna kind of rush up here next to the pudding, and he's gonna take. He's gonna pick up JJ and use her as an improvised weapon, and just kind of throw her across over here.
She didn't do anything. To you, guys.
She existed. She exists. That's her.
You know,
that's
just
her.
just trying to save her from the pudding, but you know,
That's smart.
also
I
getting
agree.
some reps in. You know,
No, that's good.
So,
That's good.
Do you want to give me a streak to something to do that, please? I need
Okay.
a check to make that possible.
Well, she's missing a
can
limb.
do
She
it.
can't be that heavy.
yeah,
She's at least
it's
that
not
much
gonna be
lighter.
hard. I've got a lot of strength.
Like a thick
Okay.
spear.
Yeah.
That'll work. She lands
javelin.
there near the other creature. Okay.
I've saved her.
She's like, oh, why did you do that?
And then he's gonna use his action surge to do another action, which will be attacking. No, he's gonna use his extra attack. Excuse me. So his pincers kind of go together, and he kind of forms this long sword. He's gonna make a two-handed long sword attack. Wow.
That's definitely going to hit.
That's like a natural crit.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
So, just my character has a little thing where if he gets a critical, he has an improved critical. Oh, never mind. All right. So I'm gonna roll twice, I guess.
Yep.
So 10
Nice.
10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And he's going to use his. Wait, no, he can't. Sorry. Yeah, I think I can attack again. All right, so he whiffs that one.
He doesn't whip that one. That one hits.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's just a vial of ooze. 11 works.
So the sword's just kind of going through the thing and not really doing, coming out the other side. Not really.
And you're doing precision strikes. You're not trying to get any of your body on the thing, right? It's just
That's right.
samurai sword. Where
No
like-
touching.
Yeah. Okay. All right, J&J's turn. She's just gonna. I think she's just gonna run. So she's gonna use her full movement to kind of back against that back wall. If you can do that for me, there, climate changer, I'd appreciate it. And just hold there.
Curl into fetal position.
Yeah. And then it is Batterig's turn, and it is initiative counter 12, folks. Boop, 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 boop. Doomsday clock is ticking. All right, Bat Rig, what you gonna do, man?
All right. Take a gander. Which spells I prepared? Remind myself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna cast Shatter. It's got a 10-foot radius. So I think I can hit these two with it and avoid anybody else. So I'm going to plop it down right here. Let me cast it. My character sheet. So I pull out like kind of a sort of sonic cannon and do a kaboom of thunder.
Nice. And
So
it
they've got to
catches
do
those
a Constitution save. Yeah, these other two off to the side.
Okay.
That's a pass. I think that's a fail.
So do they take half damage?
Yeah, the one takes 7 damage, and the other takes the full 14. Let me just confirm nothing else happens to them. A creature made of inorganic material, but they are not. So yeah, just the damage.
Cool.
Kaboom! And then, yeah, I'll just chill for my turn. Just shatter.
Okay, so they the other two are going to hold the line, and the one nearest to stop. Computer's on the fritz right now. The one nearest to Qbot is going to do an attack. It lunges at you with its pseudopod. Qbot, is that going to hit?
Yeah, I think 16. I have meets and beats it, so.
Okay.
2 hits.
No.
So you take 9 bludgeoning plus 20 acid.
Oh, snap.
And if you don't have any non-magical armor, you take a AC loss as well.
All right. It's fine. It's fine.
all good. Everything's fine. All right, 999. Yeah, I need to get you a marker for that. Mm-hmm.
It's a bonus action.
That's definitely going to hit. All right, 12 force damage. And that's the one in the middle, right? Okay. All right, anything else?
All
Give
right.
it up.
One D4. So you gotta roll a D4. Okay. I think you did. Yeah. You rolled a 3 and it added 4.
Uchu, you're gonna be playing background sounds music or whatever.
Yes. I'm trying to get a side pin right now, but yeah, that's something to do here. Multitask.
Priorities.
Yeah.
You don't see that one I drew. Does anybody see that?
No, I did not.
Okay.
You drew one?
It must be hidden.
I see you posted an image of one.
No, I use the little like freehand drawing tools to draw one.
Oh, I bet that was cool.
What do you think of that, folks, for counter music? What does the stream think? Let's hear some blow up the chat on our music.
It's good.
All right. Anything else from you, 999? After that healing, do you want to move?
And his initiative is 9. How about that?
Oh
Clever.
man.
Clever. I like it. Well, we've made physics, biology, and math jokes this stream. We're quality nerds here, folks.
We're in the
Okay.
stomach. So what other jokes can we make?
Qbot. What you gonna do? Is the music too loud or is that okay?
It's probably a little loud. You might have the Roll20 tab muted.
I like this music though. I would say Roll20's got some banging music. I just want to do that plug for everyone.
I think
All right.
Qbot is going to attempt to push this thing off the edge.
Okay, you're gonna do a shove.
So I don't
Need some
know.
Sort of a push strength.
You're gonna do a contested strength check,
Yep.
or
Yep. Go ahead.
okay.
Yeah, you definitely got me on the string.
He's a very strong Qbot.
It does not. So you push it off the edge. But as you start to touch it during your pushing, Your little pincer tentacles start to go. And you take a d8 of acid damage. Acid. I said acid.
I mean, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's not bad. Risky Biscuit. Look in your journal. The tie pin is available. Drag it out in the map where you had it placed. It is literally a tie pin. Okay. J&J, do you want to do anything with J&J? I'll let you kind of. You got her sheet open, Climate Changer. She's like.
Can she run around the perimeter here?
She can.
All right, she's gonna run back over here.
This guy is effectively gone, by the way. He is in the pool of acid, just like, and just kind of.
She probably like, I don't know, slaps Cubot with her good arm.
I think she's got.
Okay.
She's like, that was a terrible idea. Thank you for getting rid of that thing, though. Do you need any heals? I can provide some heals or something for you.
I could always use heals.
All right, I think you got her sheet up, yeah. I guess I can do it.
She casts inflict wounds. That's what's throwing me.
Oh wow. Wow.
Her mace. All right, she's gonna cast a cure wounds on you. That's for Cubot. Nice music, though, ain't it? And that's J&J.
That's J&J.
And then we're back to Bat Rig, top of the order. Immunity counter is 13. Alex, you still with us, bud? Okay, your video cam's not there. I know. Technology, right?
Chugging batarangs.
Chuck those batarangs. Yeah.
Advantage. So that's still.
All right. You
That'll
bat
hit.
bolts that thing. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That'll be 19 lightning damage. And I'll give him another one. This is not advantage, but it doesn't matter. That's a 10 lightning damage. So I throw 2 of my lightning batarangs at him.
All right. He's starting to look a little banged up. The tide pin one. I like this music so much. All right, Bile's turn. So they're not going to do anything, strangely enough. 999, your turn.
I'd rather kill him.
I'm low.
Okay. That's definitely going to hit. Nice. But it's got somewhat of a face. It's just got eyes.
Back and forth, mixed it up.
You do hit, yeah. They have very low AC. They're just a blob.
You don't even. There's no way you could miss.
Yeah, basically. Okay. So you do. Heyo! Thank you, Alex, for that gift sub. Appreciate you. 19 total damage to the Tide Pin blob. Alright, he is looking very... Like, bits of his being are starting to come apart. He is so close to being dismembered. Oh, gifted to Risky Biscuit. Hells yeah. Some good sub trading there on the stream, folks. You've seen it here first.
Do we need to get their DNA somehow?
You also can get that exclusive emoji there, Risky Biscuit. For all those out there, you subscribe with Pootu, you get Pootu emojis. Check them out. That's right. Okay. Back to the combat. Anything else from you, 999? Okay. Okay.
Cubot, like, grab, yeah, good point.
No. All right, take 3 turns in a row.
How did we miss that?
That's definitely happened to me before.
No, you were in the turn order.
One of the problems with rolls 20.
You were in the turn order, I swear it. Did you
Maybe
take
his
any
character.
turns? Did you take any turns?
He
at
also
all?
might have rolled initiative, but like it didn't go into turn order.
Yeah, you're supposed to be at the top of the initiative.
Yeah, I swear he was in it for a sec.
It may have been the whole thing, like you gotta have your token selected.
Yeah, but I think he was actually in the turn order. I don't know.
Yeah, I moved him. I remember doing it and moving him up there to the top.
Well, if you want, like, Cubot can throw you over the thing, you know.
Here's what we'll do. Cubot, finish out your turn, and then Perel, we'll say you've held so many actions that you just get to do 3 turns back to back. Make it up. I don't know how that happened.
Cubot was gonna attempt to jump across with Purell into, I mean, 999. He's gonna and get over here. And what I want to do, Putu, instead of like attacking this thing, is try to, even though I don't know, I don't really have the skill, I want to try to somehow look at its DNA or whatever to see if it's got any of the virus in it.
So you're doing a scan.
A scan, sure.
Yeah, do a perception, investigation, or a medicine check. You're investigating. You're checking this thing out. It looks part of the body.
Okay.
What you can tell.
It's natural.
It is natural.
So are we killing a good part of the body?
I mean, sure, you might get indigestion, but
Yeah, what do we care?
Yeah, you're just murdering a thing in its home. Yes. Hey, no, we got another gift. Alex on the roll. Thank you, sir. Gifting to Sophia Jane.
yo, shout out to 10 viewers. Man.
10 viewers? Hells yeah. Welcome, folks. You're watching our Monday night campaign. Osmodera Jones with a little touch of COVID inspiration sprinkled in.
No one has COVID.
No one has COVID. That's why we're watching this stream. It's being lighthearted. Hey, it's a joke. It's all fun entertainment. Okay, we got totally distracted. So, Qbot, are you doing anything else with that?
So I moved over and then I used an action to jump across.
You jumped across. That's an athletic check, my friend, if you want to.
Okay.
To see if you slipped into the goo.
He's pretty confident about it.
It doesn't look pretty, but you make it. It was pretty
rough. Okay.
Yeah, pretty rough.
And then I got over there and
But
used
that wasn't a hard check, so.
Used an action surge, I guess, to investigate.
Okay.
And that would be all of my actions.
All right. So now it's J&J's turn. She's just gonna stand by, kind of just waiting to see what you guys do, and then we're gonna go to, huh? Yes. No. No. I'm getting
Just in order.
Purell, you have to save me.
Okay. Perel,
Fuck me,
take,
my
this
friend.
is ridiculous, but take your 3 actions, and then take your action you'd be taking now, starting your turn.
4 actions.
So you basically get 4 actions.
What?
No wonder his family left him.
We were skeptical of her until we learned she had heels, and then.
So only if she's useful to you guys, then she's okay. Before we're just throwing her at the enemy.
obviously.
Okay. Okay. I think you get 2 attacks, right? That's gonna hit. Yes. I just made it a character sheet.
Important distinction.
He had to defend the honor of his spiritual weapon. Alright, roll your damage, my friend. Both of them hit. 18. Alex, how do you want to murder this blob with your volley of arrows?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right, Perel, you got 2 more actions, my man. You could essentially attack 6 more times. So if you want to take out
That's
that
good,
other one, you
man.
can. It's up to you. Or you can do whatever. Okay. All that hits.
Is he just funneling the rage?
Big
Being
skip.
left behind.
So that okay. Okay, this is your third action. And that 5 plus 2 is 7. That also hits. They both hit. Okay. Yep, they do. 6 and 8. All right, sir. You roughed that thing up pretty good. It's got a bunch of arrows just sticking out of it, like slowly absorbing the damage. Okay. Perel is technically the start of the order. So that would mean that initiative counter is up to 14, and it is Batrig's turn. We're keeping account of initiative, folks, for the immunity response over the whole course of the campaign. I've got to keep track of how many turns it's been, because something may or may not happen. All right, Batrig, what you gonna do?
Oh, me, sorry. Right, that's me, of course. I always remember exactly who I am. I'm gonna... Let's see, what might one do in this situation? I'm gonna move to get a better line of sight. And I reckon I'll try to kill this last blob, because screw these guys, right? Does a 16 hit?
Oh, totally.
That'll be 6 lightning damage. An additional 6 lightning damage. From
Cool.
2 batarangs. I will then end my turn.
All right. We'll go to the Bile Ooze. You've got one that's disintegrated. I'm keeping it on the board because initiative. It's my initiative tracker token. But basically, you just got that one lone one off in the distance that seems to be holding off on an action. And he is just going to hold. Not do anything. Just kind of look at you sad eyes as he's got all these arrows sticking out of him. And then it is 999's turn. Yeah, totally does. It's a crit, man. Dang. That's gonna hit. All right, 999. How do you want to finish this last blob?
Yes.
Oh man.
Nice. All right. It is Cubot's turn. We're going to stay in initiative order to get through this area. You can interact with this room however you want. You're not in combat, but again, you're staying in initiative order. So Cubot, you can do whatever you want.
So Cubot's gonna like kind of line up here on the bridge to like help people when they try to jump across. You know, maybe like catch them if they're gonna fall over or something. I don't know if we need to make a check to get across this or not, but
You could also use the whole map. The whole map.
So you can go around the perimeter. Okay.
The whole map. Yep. That is there's two openings in the stomach. One is coming where you came from, esophagus down, and then much like the butt crack, that is later in the digestive tract is where you're referencing. So you see some kind of like stray juices on the floor, like draining out that way. So, any other investigations? Not there. That's part of the wall. That was not what I thought you meant when you said butt crack. I'm talking about over here. I'm talking about over there is where the other...
J&J kind of walks around.
Also, we're all like mostly cellular organisms, so we're like, what a disgusting way to process food. You just absorb it into your body and disintegrate it.
So J&J tells you that is the way out of the stomach and down the further in digestive system. She says that's probably where we'll find Virus and maybe Osmodera Jones if he hasn't got himself in trouble. And she says unless you want to check out this room, that's where we need to head next.
I feel like if there's any DNA in here, it would have dissolved in the acid long ago.
Okay. So is everybody pretty much going to move through this room?
Yeah. I think Cubot just follows J&J out.
I'll just crawl upon the ceiling.
Like a creepy exorcist kind of crawl, or?
No, I'll just casually stroll.
Okay.
Less Spider-Man and more.
Going inside this tube. All right, folks.
Tube.
So players, that's about a 60-foot wide room that you traversed. So I'm going to say that took 2 rounds of initiative because that's an average of everybody's movement to move through. So we're going to go to the top of this initiative counter, which was Perel, who's going to stay there and not disappear again. And we're going to add 2 to the immunity initiative counter, which is at 14, which was at 14, is now at 16. And you will then exit this room. Upon exiting this room, there is a large tubular structure that you travel down. Bits of food and bile drain out in you. You follow this kind of stream out of the room. It breaks off into a chamber to the right. You guys start to approach the opening of the chamber. J&J is presumably in the front of this group. Is that correct?
Very correct.
She pauses very briefly, and she looks at all of you and looks at the room and says, I'm not getting... I don't think we should go in there. I'm not getting the best... Like, she almost, like, seems to close her eyes and, like, sense and reach out into the room and say, I'm not getting the sense we need to go in there. So, what does the group do in response to that?
Thank God you're here. We would have wasted a lot of time. Definitely would have gone in there and just fought everything we saw, and then progress none.
Progress none.
Perhaps we should go back then. The correct way.
So that is just So basically, like you guys, I don't have a map for this, but imagine you're traveling down a tunnel, a chamber with this flow of digested food, and it keeps going straight, but there is off to the right a chamber. So you can go straight, or you can go into the chamber she's warning you about. It's basically a T-junction.
Saying chamber bad, straight okay.
That's what she is suggesting to you, but you guys are in control here.
All right, everybody say what they want to do on 5. Okay. All right, the collective has spoken.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
You guys are sending in
gonna-
Bat Ray.
I'm gonna stealth into the chamber.
Take the ceiling.
Okay, let's see it. Put your counter there on the board, my friend.
There's a bunch of anime kids in here. I guess I'm here probably.
I need an anime theme song right now.
Alright, folks, as I mentioned before, this campaign is based on Osmodera Jones, a fun video back in the 2000s, early 2000s. I also drew a little inspiration from Cells at Work, which was an anime based off the body, the human body. So, what you're looking now is Killer T Cells, which is based off of Cells at Work. This is the Cells at Work, representation of Killer T Cells. So you walk in, and there is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 killer T cells in this room. They have. I'm gonna compare your stealth to their passive perception to see if they notice you, because they are not watching for you. You are a lucky son of a gun. Their passive perception is 10, so they do not notice you. They seem to be focused on just the room. I'll give you a description of that room. That only you know, obviously, because you're the only one in there. This bloody chamber is 40 feet by 25 feet. It appears that the only exit is the way you came through. The moment you step in, slightly translucent, the white bobs race to you, the killer T cells. But you stealthed in, so they don't notice you. And they weren't actively looking for you, so they're just kind of talking, and it seems like they're kind of doing like a military like operation, like they're all kind of saluting one another and talking about how to take down this virus and talking about orders, and seem to be developing some sort of plan of attack. So what do you do, Bat Rig? All right, give me a stealth out roll. Again, if you can beat a 10, you beat a 10. Well done. All right. So you rush back to the group. What do you say to the group? You guys see Bat Rig rush back really quickly after that. It's a bad place. I'm Bat Rig, and that's a bad place.
Affirmative.
Okay, you guys progressing down the tube. All right, you guys progress down the tube. I'm going to say that's going to spend another round of movement as we're walking. So that's going to be initiative counter 17. All right, you guys are going to come up to a junction. You come up, the tunnel kind of widens into the little mini chamber, not a room, but like a little, you can tell that multiple different tunnels are meeting here. There is one off to your right. There is one off to your left. And then there's one dead ahead. J&J is just staring intently down each one and stopping and listening and kind of trying to sense what's down there. Do you guys wish to do anything while she's kind of trying to make up her mind of where she needs to go? You can see that the to your left and to your right, they lead immediately to a chamber. And then, no, I'm sorry. All those to your left, there's an entrance. To your right, there's an entrance. And in front of you is an entrance. And they're all two chambers. So basically, the tunnel is going into different rooms from here. Your tunnel that you've been traveling is kind of dead ending here in 3 different rooms. She looks down to your left, and she makes a check, and she listens really intently, and she like shakes her head no. She goes over to the right. She listens for a bit and looks. And she
so Cubot tries to pull one of those silver coins out and try to do a coin toss with his pincer to decide which way to go, but he can't do it.
Nice.
Yeah, first do a DC 20 dexterity check, and then roll a D2.
And she stops at the tunnel right in front of you, where it seems to go into another chamber, and she points and kind of gestures that that's the way you should go. What do you do?
I think Cubot just kind of immediately starts going that way. I don't know. Anybody?
Yeah, we'll follow her.
Okay.
I mean,
You
yeah,
guys all move.
when we found her, she was injured and all her partners were dead, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing this time.
Maybe she's learned a lesson.
Okay. You guys
Nobody's wrong
end
twice
up.
in a row.
You guys end up in the first of 3 diadnum. I don't know how to pronounce
You
this.
tell me, mate.
Is there an echo in there?
I really suck at announcing parts of the body.
Diaphragm?
D-U. Hang on. D-U.
Just post it in Twitch chat.
There we go. He's thinking with his feet, folks.
Yeah. Let's get a poll on how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got any doctors
Can you
in the house?
can you do? There's a way you can do like wagers, right? Where you can bet channel points.
Duodenum? Duodenum.
Duodenum.
Duodenum. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
say. Yes. That is where you end up.
Risky Biscuit's gone all missing number again. There he is. You're back. Yeah, you look good. Yeah, I don't
Alright.
really get it either. And also, like, if we go to the app, like the Ninja app or whatever, you look fine the whole time. It's just on Twitch sometimes you go janky.
It could be the processing. You know,
It's a
it
ghost.
starts to tax the load a little bit.
Or it could be, you could be... My theory is you're actually doing that in real life, splitting into small pixels
Yeah.
of light.
It's part of his RP.
Okay. Please Please put your tokens in this chamber, por favor, as well as J&J.
A sphincter, perhaps?
Let me read the description. I think it's just for artwork effect. This putrid chamber takes on the rough shape of a 35-foot square. A whirlwind of air, acid, and fire at the center of the chamber makes it almost seem like impossible to cross unscathed. So it is a hole. So you enter the area. So you must give everybody, give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Think I'm
And
okay.
you're trying to move through this, and that's all that's in this chamber. So you're basically trying to just traverse this chamber with this saving throw. All right. So far, everybody has failed. Can you do a J&J check for me too, please? Climate changer, por favor. And then Perel, I'm gonna need you to do a con save for me as well.
Oh man.
You just disappeared again. You disappeared, Alex. Not anymore. I'll
Maybe the power went out again.
He's slowly transforming into 999. 1000.
Dissolve.
Cool. So Perel, you need to give me a con save, and then you may be the only one that passes because everybody has failed so far. You have failed as well. All right, everybody. Everybody
Oops.
is gonna take some acid and fire damage.
Both?
And this is gonna suck, folks. The acid damage is 3d6.
Okay.
That is the acid damage you take.
All right.
That is the fire damage that you take. After that, you are... No, you don't have to roll it. 999.
22 total.
Yeah, 22 to... yeah, 22 total. You know... Sometimes
like
you just get burned. So... In all serious, you make it through, though, you just take all this damage, so... As well as J&J. Can you just tell me the total hit points J&J has? Have you been keeping track of that, Climate?
50,
I have not.
She had 51, lost 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to keep track of her. Yeah, because she's expendable to you people. 51.
No, she's not. She's very key to the party.
You got me. That she's at 19. No. 49,
I'll go up to her and
29.
say, I know this is a grossly inappropriate time, but I feel like you're missing something in your life, and I'm not.
Yeah, she has 21 health points right now.
I'm sorry if any of our viewers are missing an arm.
A little late for that now. All right, I have
Very
wrote down.
specific
So
audience.
this room was just here to burn us and acid us. Okay.
Quite literally.
Well, we haven't looked around.
I looked
hot
at
hole.
the duodenum, and it's
Does
like
anyone-
right after the stomach.
Anyone have any way of communicating and telling him to stop eating Taco Bell?
Yep. So two things. One, I do want to be conscious of time. It's close to the end of our time for our stream, so I am close, just players FY, to getting to a wrap-up spot. I just need to get you through two little more things, and then if that's cool, Alex will wrap it up here shortly. And another thing is I wrote down the time as 1:52 is the last arm joke. So I'm going to look that up later when we post our stream of an hour and 52 minutes in for the loss of limb joke to clip that from Batterig's one-liner. She is highly offended and has stopped talking to all of you. So now we're going to move to the next room. Do you guys do anything else in this room? Do you guys do anything else in this room?
Yeah, I just want to hang out a little. No.
Yeah.
Okay. That was
Some
one whole
stir
turn for everybody to move through and do your checks. So the immunity
turn.
counter is at 18. We're going to move to the second Duan one.
It's okay.
No, I heard it. I heard it.
Like in Hot Rod. No, I heard it. It was just really me.
Why is it so zoomed out here? I don't understand. The left one, it kind of curls up and over. So the left one on your screen. Alright. This foul chamber takes on a rough shape of 35-foot square. A pool of oily gray sludge bubbles up from its center. What do you guys do? Hey, Perel, you got on the board. Nice work. There you go. Does what? What'd you say? This area over here it's not really at the center. I'm saying that's where the pool is right there.
Go examine the sludge.
You can.
Come on, JJ.
I don't want to go in it, but I just want to have a poke around.
Are you getting up close to it? Or are you checking out from afar?
Yeah, I'm going to get up close to it. I have an alchemist's supplies, so I might try to sample a little bit and see what I can see.
Okay. Give me a roll with that, some sort of check.
There we go. I did
Okay,
it
you
with
can
my
tell
intelligence.
that this is a pool of acid, and you need to get the hell away from it.
Oh yeah, this is bad, guys. This is
And you get the sense you don't even want to linger here past ending your
burny
turn.
stuff. Sounds good.
So do you like, as soon as you sample that rig, you communicate that and then
Just
start
go,
using the rest of your movement? Okay, cool. So you do not disturb the pool of acid. Cool. You guys saved yourself a whole other encounter. Okay, cool. Alright, so you move on out of that chamber. J&J points you down to the right here. That's into the next room. The immunity encounter goes up to 19. And you guys go to the third. Nice. to the third duodenum.
What just happened? Did you see all those, JJ?
It was just.
It is not the
This is the third duodenum.
Exactly. This ghastly chamber takes up a rough shape of 35-foot square. As soon as you step inside, the fleshy walls start to swell.
Hmm.
Does it smell? A little bit. All right, for this room, I'm going to need you, since the room has started to swell and react to your presence, I'm going to need some initiative rolls.
Okay.
Yes, I'll do the jet. Yep, doing it.
Slow today. By the way, viewers, if you're enjoying the nature of this campaign, be sure to check out the Ouroboros arc of The Unbeaten Path.
I love it. Keep those plugs coming. Absolutely.
You
Check
get to
out the
see-
Unbeaten Path.
Get to
That's right. Come 2022, this next year, we will see a return of the Unbeaten Path at some point. More details to come. A path. All right. Okay, let me. Your old numbers on here. Okay, so J&J got a 1, Qbot 16, Vaderick 4, Perel. Okay, J&J did not get 1. Okay. You got a 20 999? Well done. Okay, 999, it is your move. Do you clear this room? What do you do? Yep. You can do. Give me a actually. Everybody, give me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Kind of see what's going on here.
I want to perceive what's going on.
Alex, you don't know. Your Perel doesn't know what's going on. Qbot, you kind of don't really understand. Bradderig, you can tell that this room is trying to crush you.
Oh my god, this room's trying to crush us.
It's like I rolled a 24.
Is that a real sword over there?
No, it's just artwork. If you want, but Badarig, what you know is that this room will crush you, and so like time is of the essence. But you can communicate that to the party if you want or not.
What if we just leave?
A novel idea.
And JJ's like, yes, that might be wise. This does seem like it's trying to flatten us, so let's just move down to the other chambers.
I think we might not be able to hear you, Alex. I saw your mouth move, and I heard no noise. Heard. Then it'll inflate more. I'd be like, quick, it's the what's the acronym? Rice, is it? Where it's like compression. No, wait. We elevate temperature. Reduce the swelling. Does anyone have anything that does cold damage? Yeah, let's just all try to leave.
Okay, hang on. We do this by turn. So Q 999, you're clear in the room, so you're good. Qbot's turn. So 999, you can get up out of here. Qbot, what do you choose to do?
He leaves.
He leaves.
He would also
Qbot,
like to drag JJ with him if possible.
do a strength check.
Nice.
All right, that's enough. I'll let you drag JJ out of the room as well. All right, so you guys clear the room. On initiative counter 10. So good thing you pulled JJ with you. So Batterig and Perel, I need you to do a
I'm sure we're fine.
dexterity
Pulled them out.
dexterity save. Qbot's she thinks that Qbot's the only one carry. She's like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, let's
gesture.
go.
All right, and Perel, dexterity save.
I'm like, how does
Um,
No.
so you pass. So you pass Batterig and you fail Perel. So Batterig, you're doing your climbing on the wall. I'm assuming you're like. So it's pushing you down from the wall. You are able to sense it with your kind of dex save and your nimbleness, and you're able to ride that pushing of the organ out the exit. Everybody else went out, so you can clear the room. Perel, you get trapped underneath kind of the walls and the ceiling, and you get restrained. And you get blinded, and you take 6d6 acid damage. You're not. Let's see. That's 5. And that's 6. So that's only 20. Are you dead? Are you unconscious? So you're barely hanging on. So everybody else, we'll go through the initiative counter. Like so, we'll still flow through. Because that happened on initiative counter 10. And J&J pretty much can't. So it would be J&J's turn. She's already used her movement because Qbot pulled her. So I'm going to say she uses a Cure Wounds upon seeing this on Perel because she sees the acid kind of hit him. So could you do a Cure Wounds for me, Qbot, if you've got access to her sheet real quick? And that's what she's going to do with her turn. And we'll go and skip to Batterig on what you want to do with your turn. You're at the exit of this chamber. You all are safe watching this happen to Perel. So Batterig, what would you wish to do?
All right, I am going to
Thank
targeting
you. You get
Perel.
10 points back, Perel. Of healing.
I'm going to use my last second level spell slot to cast Enlarge Reduce to reduce his size.
Okay.
So this will shrink him.
Shrink his size down. So
hopefully
you guys watch.
he will be able to get unstuck.
You guys watch as he shrinks. He's still
He's
kind of
already
grappled.
small, so this shrinks him to tiny.
Okay. So he shrinks really small. He's still constrained a little bit and tied up in this organ. So Perel, to break out of this, you're going to need to do a strength check. What I will say is because of that spell, Because of that spell, you have advantage on the check, and the DC is a lot lower.
Cool.
So go ahead and give me a strength check, and you can do that with advantage. Okay? That will work. You're able to wiggle your way out and exit this room.
Let's go ahead and shrink that avatar down.
I don't know if it can. There you go. Once he's out, I'll say, well, I can hold this for up to a minute, so if you want to stay small, you can. Or I can just put you back.
He's just like in your hand.
Hey there, little guy. There you go.
All right. You guys exit the duodenum, and you move into the...
He's gonna enter the subatomic level. Like Ant-Man.
There you go.
Yeah, quantum.
The G-genum. I'm going to put that one in Twitch, too.
All that's very scientific.
Wonder what these are.
I don't know what that is. Poop. Looks like, is that from Dragon Quest?
No, that's from Dragon Ball.
Nice.
Yeah. This chamber is 60 feet long by 20 feet wide. There are 2 exits. One exit leads up through what you could only guess is the creature's intestines. The other path exits through the small passage in one of the shorter walls. At the center of the area, you see much dissolved remains of what looks like a knight. Although much of its armor has been dissolved by acid, that knight is what was part of the cells that came in before you. Within the beast. You may... Lying 15 feet away from you from the dissolved soldier is a golden gray axe that appears to be untouched by its trip through the creature's digestive tract. So J&J gets shocked, and she goes, he was one of our members of our party. I guess he didn't make it. She gets very somber.
I'll say, I'm sure he's holding your hand in heaven now.
Nice. Those little poop things are just bits of digestive stuff starting to be turned into poop. So those aren't creatures or anything for now. They won't turn into creatures in this room. They're just markers for me. So don't worry about it. I don't know why I actually have them on this map. I'm going to take them off.
Does anyone else have the feeling that we're slowly exiting the body?
Wait, is she leading us astray? She's working for the virus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Something's up.
The virus killed all of my friends. Why would I be working for it?
I'll
telling
do
you
an
this is the
inside
way.
check on that.
Okay, go ahead.
She never had friends, just like she never had an arm. It's all lies.
It's all lies.
I gotta find insight. Oh, I'm not very good at insight, but we'll give it a go.
She seems to be on the level with you.
Nice, she's definitely telling the truth, guys. That's right. She used to have an arm, guys. We've confirmed it.
Are you also
Oh, yeah.
suspicious?
Well, you can try grilling her if you want.
Okay.
All right, I'll allow it.
Do you move through this chamber?
I mean, yeah, we got to, right?
Yep.
Dwan.
Pharrell's like, seen too much. Wouldn't recommend it. All right, you guys move this chamber. This chamber is 60 feet long, so I'm going to say it takes you about 2 turns to move through. You pass that axe there.
Who's
along
an
your
axe
way.
guy? Who's into axes?
It's a great axe. See anybody do anything with that axe?
Cubot? Is that up your alley?
You can just pass by it if you don't want to. J&J pays her respects. No to the axe? Okay. You guys move into the next room. Oh crap, I didn't put you on the right room. That's why those were there. Whoops. That's the room I'm supposed to put you on. There's the axe. Ha! Sorry.
Yeah, I want to grab that axe.
You do want to grab it? It's just a standard great axe, so you can put that in your inventory if you want.
Nice.
But you see what I'm going to do? Now I have a long sword and a great axe, and I'm going to dual wield them. Wield them.
Okay.
Which is probably against the rules, but
I'm going to allow it. It sounds cool.
Just do it. You have a grapple arm anyway.
Is where you're headed next. This is this room. Please put your character bits on the board. And then Alex, you're so close to the pausing point. Just hang with me if you don't mind.
Where are we, right or down?
No, that's not the room. That's not the room.
Huh. Is
that it? Hang on. I can't.
So many chambers.
I've got so many rooms in this freaking. Yeah. Sorry.
good thing is we can go ahead and put our people on.
Yes, that was right. That is right. Immediately when you come in, J&J points to the things on the floor and was like, "We should stay so far away from these things." And they're little cysts. This chamber is a moist chamber that is almost like stepping into a massive, fleshy cylinder. The chamber is 60 feet long and 20 feet wide. Pulsating pink egg-like objects the size of ripe melons cling to the walls, floors, and ceilings of this chamber. And that's what you're looking at.
Man, this is an unhealthy dragonborn.
So unhealthy.
Yeah. Good point.
Are you going to touch? So you're going in to touch the cysts, the egg-like. All right. So you go in. And here's what happens. One second. Dang it, where is it? Noni is right.
Noni.
Shout out to 10 viewers.
What up, people? You're watching Monday Night D&D. This is our Osmodera Jones inspired D&D campaign. Okay. Roll me a 2d4s, please, Bat-Rig.
All right.
And this is the one right by the door is the one you are trying to sample with your tools, right?
Total of 4.
Okay. You go in to try to sample that egg like structure. It starts to hatch, spawning 4 larvae. Because you mucked up that roll.
Maybe this lady was onto something.
And they start to let out a screech that haunts your mind because it reminds you of a creature you encountered as soon as the body. And you stare at these baby versions of those terrifying creatures that you encountered when you first came to the body, those dire worms. And you wonder if you're ever going to make it out of here alive. That's where we're at.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, hatch some babies.
Well, maybe that was a mistake. I'm a scientist. I got a science.
Well, that's been Monday Night D&D, folks. Thank you for
really.
joining us. This has been Risky Biscuit as 999, Alex is Purell, Climate Changers Qbot, PS Zombies Batarig, and myself, Putu, as your DM for this evening. I want to tell everyone that we will be back at this campaign next week. So be here on Monday night as we hopefully get to the exciting conclusion of this one-shot series campaign.
Thrilling.
Enjoyed being
One
here.
shot.
Thank you for, one shot. Proper
shot.
term. 5 shot, 6 shot. Buckshot. Just naming types of guns. This is been a fun joy to hang out. I'm glad that we were able to have cameras so you guys could meet the Putu squad. So Putu crew, it's so cool that they're here virtually on the stream itself. We appreciate Alex for his subscribe tonight. So thank you very much for that. And thank you all for following. I encourage you to check us out on our social media or on our YouTube page. If you're watching this now or later, we appreciate you. And I give you a Putu thumbs up. Anything else for the good of the order? Alex, anything from our mailbox or any other announcements? Okay. Okay. Sweet. So you don't want to miss it, folks. Check us out next week, same time, same place here on the Putu channel. This is Putu and Crew saying good night and see you later.
Good night.